Welcome back to a short stream today. We're just practicing for the Daytona 500, doing some NASCAR, and I finally figured out how to get what you call it sorted out, creating paints. So I've now got custom paints on everything, all my own custom paints. Basically what I had before, but now everyone else can see it instead of just me. So I can annoy people with my with my paints. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah. Oh, I can see me getting absolutely annihilated on the pits, but it is what it is. Is this a fixed setup or is it an open setup? I think it's an open setup lobby. Let's do some practicing now. Oh, that feels better in bends now with that steering ratio. Feels a lot better. Let's go high and let this person behind catch, so we can bump draft them for a little bit. I don't get why people go do the lines like what he's doing. Because it's quicker to be down low. We're not going quick enough for it to be quicker to go high. He really doesn't like working together. He really doesn't like it. I'm gonna go up high because he's not working. He's not working together, so I'm not sitting next to him. We might set a blinding lap here because he's got slip in front pulling us and I'm pushing as well.
Cheers for that, buddy.
And that's how you set the fastest lap. I'm surprised we got fastest lap. Well, that's what you get when you work together. You know, when you work together properly, that's what happens. We're going to qualify and then we're going to run to the toilet. This truck doesn't really overheat, even with qualifying tape on. It's weird. Normally when you tape up a truck in NASCAR, by end of lap 2 you're nearly blowing up your engine with temps. And on this, the temps are just staying the same. Alright, let's go run to the toilet. Put the setup on first. There we go. Double check it's on. Balance. Yeah, everything is on. Right. We are running to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute or two before race starts.
Make sure you switch your setup. Buddy, I'm running quality tape on the race.
If only iRacing would let you do that.
Hey, there's the guy with the jet livery and the raisins.
What up, homie?
It's been a minute. Good to see you.
You too, brother.
Nice lap for you there, Andrew.
Yeah, I run a lot of super speedways, but I never get good qualifying laps. I've been doing really good this week. I don't know why. Qualifying, I feel like isn't really a skill. It's just knowing where they're, just what lines are on. I'll take it. I'll be back there in the minefield.
I feel like you're the man now because everybody wants your spot.
Well, you're right. Look, I'm okay with pushing and finishing second with 0 points and getting a good finish and causing a wreck on block. Just won't do it.
Oh, that's one thing about this race. You won't win without a good push.
No, but I won't throw a bad block coming to the line. I don't do that shit. guess I'll run the 500 tonight. I hate that car. Anybody know where to get a good setup for that?
I use Maconi with the all oval, so I get trucks and B and A class as well.
I run Conti, but I don't run the next gen so ever. So I don't know what a good one is for that.
Good luck, everybody.
We're going to be catching the pace car in turn one.
Dude, fucking keep your goddamn fucking eyes up, bro. How do you fucking run into somebody that fucking fast? Fucking piece of shit.
Tell them how you really feel.
Stupid motherfucker, man. I can't believe that fucking blind is trying to be out here racing. Get the fuck out of here.
Pace car turn two.
Kind of sketchy, trying to bump draft with somebody based out of Australia.
I cannot fucking wait to go watch it. See how fucking stupid it was. Like, I don't know, dude. Did you think you were on the last lap and going for the fucking win there just to blow those through the fucking pack like that, or what?
Who hit you?
Yeah, I don't know. The 26 just got thrown in front of my windshield. I went airborne.
You should chill out. It's just a video game, homie. Don't pop.
Literally in 2 hours, you can do it all over again.
Yeah, you're gonna pop a head gasket and get Chatman.
I have literally lost like 3.8 safety rating since starting this week.
Well, you just next week you get it back. That dude sounded like he was gonna go kick the dog.
I know how you feel. I've been trying all week to get one win. I finally got it last night for number 450, but it took me all week.
I had one.
Only 17 seconds. I got really lucky with that. The issue is people try to bump the bump draft it, and it doesn't work that way. The only car what really wants to be bumping is second place. The second place to the leader is the only car what wants to be bump drafting, but they tried to bump the bumper and they caused a wreck, and that's what happened. They tried bumping the bumper and it caused a wreck in a corner. Because people don't look at anything, they just look at the car what's directly in front of them. They don't look 5 cars in front. So I saw someone checking up, so I just let off the throttle. And any normal person would see that and let off the throttle as well, because I could see a couple of cars in front checking up. So I let off. And then I just got fucking shunted into Narnia. Because people don't fucking look ahead. And Daytona 500 will be worse. That'll be a lot worse. Because them cars, what are in Daytona 500, you can't run the high line with them. You can only run the low line with them, because I've got 0 draft capability. And the high line just sucks in them cars. So people are going to be fucking bumping the bumper and bumping everyone, trying to get an overtake, and it will just be so many wrecks. It's going to be horrendous. Not only that, people can't keep a line. Oh well, it is what it is. It's only a video game at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? If these don't start working together, we've just lost that pack in front. Must have been one of the worst restarts ever, that. The fucking people just fucking... We're not going to catch them because they can't keep a fucking line. I shouldn't really be complaining because I'm really lucky after that spin. We only have 17 seconds worth of damage, because that could have been a career ender. We've lost a pack now because they're not holding a bottom line. They're like... What are they doing? Are they playing on an Xbox controller or something? The pack in front's just gonna walk away from us because these aren't fucking keeping it in line. We're never going to catch them because one car's not holding the bottom line. Like the first car in front isn't holding the bottom line or the lowest line, and second car's just fucking all over the place. And you saw me in practice doing it in practice lobby, where we're literally an inch off that person's bumper in front, and we're getting it up to 190s and high 180s in bends because of it. And these are just... The only way we're going to catch the lead pack now is if another safety car comes out. They built up too much of a gap. And these two aren't working together. James, if you can drop lower, and Bradley, if you can sit closer to his bumper, we might actually have a chance of catching him in front. But while you're running a high line and sitting 6 foot off at back at car, we're not going to catch him. Someone did Tokyo drift out at pits onto track. They're going so fucking slow here because of these two, man. We should be hitting 190 by the end of this straight. He's consistently 3 to 6 foot off the bottom line, and we're just not gaining because of it. There's 1.9k I rating, he should know better. This is like going for a nice Sunday drive in the countryside with James leading this little pack and the other one behind him. Because it won't be so bad. Like, we won't be this slow if second place followed his line. Kinda wish I didn't pit now, because I won't be stuck behind James. Yeah, I'd have aero damage, but... My attempt is just to shoot in now and take fuel. Then I won't get mixed up with all them. I don't care that I've got a penalty. I really don't care because this race has gone to shit because of James. So I don't care. I've lost caring. I don't care if I'm going a lap down or not. It's literally just gone to shit this race because of James. And I've lost all interest in it. I've literally lost all interest in it. And I can see something happening like this tomorrow in Daytona 500. You're right, now we're going. We're just doing a little bit of practicing on NASCAR for Daytona 500 tomorrow. But this race, it's just been so fucking shit because of that bell end there, James. Because we had a race restart on a safety car. And James just let off. James just let off. And is not riding the low line. So because of that, the entire pack has just got split up. Because you need to be painting the bottom line like this. But he isn't. He's sat up here. He's sat way up here like this the entire lap. Like way up top. And the issue with that is he's slowing us all down. Because we're travelling more distance. So he's slowing us all down. And not only that, these trucks don't have good side draft, so you can't pull out to overtake them. So we just sat doing 10 mile an hour under what we're supposed to be doing because he's refusing to race how he's supposed to. And I'm done. I can't be fucked with it anymore. I'm just clocking up laps now. And and what's more frustrating about it all is it wouldn't be so bad if he like pulled aside, because we've all everyone in that second pack has been fucking talking to him on comms like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Get lower and this, that and other. And he either doesn't have his voice chat turned on or he's just not listening. But he's just not holding the line at all. And because of how the aerodynamics are with these trucks, we can't do anything. I'm gonna let JB catch me and I'll push him. And not only that, I got a penalty because I went into pits too hot because I was pissed off because of James. Oh, JB's pitted. Oh, it's one of them. What can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do? So yeah, I'm just sat here relaxing now. Oh, fucks have gone out the window. If I get someone to latch onto, I'll bump draft them properly. However, if I don't hold the bottom line, then I'm just gonna fucking drop off and let him suffer on his own. Well, the thing is though, with Daytona 500, what's happening tomorrow? The cars we're doing that in are again, like they get a good top end, they get like 190. However, again, they don't have good draft. So the only line you can run with them is the low line. Like you can't go side by side in them. They've done an update with the draft package and they've killed a lot of cars because of it. Because what you used to be able to do, it's like these trucks used to be able to do high 180s on their own, then nearly 200s bump drafting, and now you struggle to do mid 170s on your own and 180s bump drafting. And it like the trucks or the car what I'll be racing tomorrow, the Gen 4, sorry, the Gen 5 I think it is, can't remember now. They've fucked that aero package up because you used to be able to do 210 with them cars, and now you're struggling to do 190. And because of all these changes they've done to aerodynamics, we can't go side by side and go too wide. And that Bradley in front, that's another person that's running the high line. He doesn't want to run the low line. So, look how far he is off the low line. Do you know what I mean? It's like you want to be sniffing that yellow line with your nose. Like, you want to be fucking like I am with it. Like, this is how you want to be with it. And if you do that while bump drafting, you slowly gain speed and speed and speed. But when you're sat that high, there's nothing you can do. See, just look how much overspeed I had on that car. And as soon as I took the high line, it was just like, yeah, no. Do you know what I mean? Like, you used to be able to do that and overtake, but you just drop back now. But how fucking high off the low line do you want to sit? You know what I mean? It's like, look at him. I just wish people practiced the low line instead of sitting 6 foot from it, slowing everyone down. A lot of people will be bankrupt then. Another thing I wish iRacing did, and this is very, very controversial, is resetting your iRating points every season. Every season, wipe everyone, put them all back down to 1.3k. And the reason for that is because that will stop all the Smurf accounts. Because the reason why people Smurf or use Smurf accounts or second accounts, whatever you want to call it, is because they don't want to hurt their account with 8k iRating on. So they'll create a second account and they don't even drive the same. They drive so fucking toxic and wreck everyone because they don't care, because it's a Smurf account. And then when big races come up like the Daytona 500, they'll get the main account back out, race that, then swap back to the Smurf afterwards, because they want to keep their iRating. They don't want to lose it. So they just do that to keep one account really high to get into a top split for a special event, then never use that account again. Well, yeah, if you hear people saying smurfing, that's what they mean. So I just wish, like, if they reset the iRating every single season, you know, 3 times a year, it had stopped Smurf accounts 100% of the time. Because when the season ends, everyone's back to 1.3k. It'll take about a week. It'll probably take about a month for it to sort itself out for proper splits. Probably only take 2 weeks, to be fair, to sort itself out and sort people into the division where they need to be. but then there's no more Smurf accounts. Do you know what I mean? It's like him in front, Scott. You can see he's getting pissed because he's attempting to go for an overtake. He's getting pissed off because of the car in front riding it, not sticking so low. And it's like with me. The reason why I'm so good at this is because I know what I'm good at. And what I'm good at is bump drafting. So if you can get a car what hugs the yellow line, I will bump draft you to the win. And I've done it quite a few times. It's not that, it's because it's what I enjoy. I love bump drafting. I love everything about bump drafting because it's close racing. Do you know what I mean? So it's what I put a lot of practice in. Practice, lobbies, everything in NASCAR. I put a lot of practice into it because it's what I love doing. So that's the reason why I'm so good at bump drafting, because I love it. You know what I mean? But then you get people like this, what sit 6 foot from yellow line, swerving all over the track like this so you can't bump draft them, and holding up the entire pack. Not really. I'm probably average. The only reason why I look good is because of the lobbies what I get into. But if I'm being honest, I'm average. The only time I'll like admit to being good is drifting on Forza. But outside of that, I'm average. I just know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm bad at, and I know what I can and can't do. Do you know what I mean? So I know when to risk it, and when I can risk it, and I know when to let off. And I suppose that makes me, I don't know if you want to call that makes me good or not, but you know what I mean? It's kind of one of them. It's like in this, I know I'm good at bump drafting, but that's all I do. That's all I practice. With bump drafting, it depends how you do it, and it depends what car you're in. So it's like with these trucks, for example, they don't get hot. Like, they don't get hot at all. So you can literally push someone around and sit on the bumper the entire round. If I can get up to Scott, I just realised it's last lap. If I can get up to Scott, I'm gonna fucking push him. But I don't think I'm gonna get him. Go on, Scott. Oh fuck, wall that. There we go. It's just knowing where you're good and knowing where you're not. That's all it is. Then whatever you're good at, work on it. Do you know what I mean? Yo, how we going? How we going, Don? You just missed the most boring race ever. Oh, this was so funny. I was just sat in cockpit and I saw someone looks like the Tokyo drifted out at pits. Watch him here. I just straight on. Like, to me, I thought someone just Tokyo drifted out at pits, but it looked like they wrecked. But it's like here. This accident here. When we were bump drafting here, I were looking at this pink car. That's the sort of reference where I look at. But a lot of people only look here, or only look here. They don't look there. So if you watch here, where they start checking up, these start checking up. So I just let off. Well, this person didn't see that. That was kind of my fault for spinning there, but they dropped back down. That was my fault. But I'm kind of putting it on him as well because he didn't check up. He just kept his foot to the floor. And I think he got really angry. Oh, right now, got really angry, all that. James. Where did he get? Where were he? There we go. He got so fucking angry. He got so angry on comms. Oh, it was funny. Oh yeah, but that entire race has been boring. I'm going to be honest with you. That entire race was boring. It might have been good for the first 2 laps. But after that, it was just fucking shit. Ooh, yeah. This is a 60 lap one. Do we do this one? Or do we call it quits? I'm kind of stopping on longer than what I want to at the moment. Is there anything going on sports car, what we can do, or anything lower? I wanted to jump off around 10, so we're only going to be a short stream, but... Oh, I finally figured out how to do trading paints now. So everyone else can see my design now, not just myself. So that's something. Drafter Masters, what's going on this? We'll do a Draft Masters. This always ends badly. Well, how did Monza go for you, Dom? I got killed by a GT4. Then, out of anger, I just put myself into the wall. GT4 on the first chicane. The GT4 I overtook just before the chicane. Then on the exit of the chicane, they slammed the brakes on. And I just went straight into the back of them full power. And it gave me massive wheel damage. And I just got pissed off and I put myself into the wall after that. On second chicane. I got some I think it was 8 minutes repairs. But I think I ended up finishing quite decent. And I also had the best lap as well, I think, at the lobby. I got the best lap on my own. Like that sinking done. I got the best lap in the entire lobby by running on my own and having no one there. No bump drafting, no nothing down straight. And I got my best lap at lobby. Damn. It sucks. There's one what I'm looking forward to at the end of the season. It's at Catalonia. I don't know if you've seen that or not, Dom. It's at Catalonia. And I'm really looking forward to that one. Touring cars. The one what's coming up next week, the next weekend, I'm not really looking forward to that one, but I know I'm going to do the Daytona 500 tomorrow, but I'm not too sure which one I'm doing because there's a few there. I don't know whether to, where is it? That's running at 2. Where's the other one? This one's a fixed series, but it makes no difference because these are lots of shit. So I'm gonna try and get up and do the 10 o'clock in the morning one for me. But I don't think anyone's gonna be in that. So if he isn't, I'll be doing this 5 o'clock. But you finish second, nice. But yeah, that's what I mean, no, Dan. As long as you make it to the end, you'll finish good. Do you know what I mean? I might do the one tomorrow. Depending on how I feel. I can't guarantee it, but it also depends on which Daytona 500 race I can do. If I do the 10 o'clock in the morning one, then I can do other endurance races in evening, in afternoon. But I don't think there's going to be anyone doing it at 10 o'clock in the morning, UK time. So if there's no one doing it, then I'm probably going to do the 5 o'clock one and not do any other endurance races. But if I can get these 10 o'clock one done, then I'm going to do the GT3 at Road America. Is it at Road America? I'm going to do GT3 at Road America at 6. But yeah, I've kind of changed up my design on this as well. Like on main cars like this, I've changed a lot of designs up, and it looks a little bit more funky. But I did it because everyone can see it, so I put something on. I put that on back there. Because why not? Then up front, I've got that. Oh, fuck that one. I don't know if you'll be able to see that when you push him, but yeah. But yeah, I've done it because I've done it through. I finally got trading paints figured out. I finally got trading paints worked out and working. So I've been doing all the designs through GIMP 2.0, Photoshop ripoff kind of thing, and then uploaded them because it allows you to upload your own. It just doesn't allow you to create your own without having a pro account, because they've got their own like software so you can create it through a website. But I just created them myself and uploaded them. So now everyone can see them instead of just me. So that's a good thing. But yeah, Captain, all it takes is practice. I mean, I've been on this game a year now, and I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I think there's only one thing. There's only one video game what I picked up extremely quickly, and that was drifting in Forza Motorsport. Because I don't know why. I honestly don't know why it was. But I had Forza Motorsport 2, and then Forza Motorsport 3 come out, and I did racing. I did racing for like 2 weeks. Then I saw someone drifting in a race lobby, and I'm like, that looks cool as fuck, that. So I just started drifting, and within 2 months, I were top 50 on leaderboards. But I'm gonna have a... Oh fuck. Well, the Portugal one circuit, I think. Yeah. I do like the Portugal circuit, but there's one corner what I hate. I mainly hate him in rear-wheel drive cars because you go up and it's on a dip and you turn to right. It's not the last corner, it's like halfway around before last corner. But it goes up, dips down on a sharp right, and the back end always gets loose on the car. But in front wheel drive cars, you can just punt your throttle and straighten yourself up. Plus, now I know more about brake bias and changing all that to stop it doing it as well, so there's that as well. But I don't know what I'm in for TCR. You'll have to have a look at when you're on next. I don't really look at the standings or anything like that. That's and the only reason for it, the only reason why I don't look at stuff like that is because if I do, and I get hooked by wanting to be the fastest I can be and get the most points for the standings and all, if I get hooked on something like that, I will spend every single minute of every single day on that track. And that's what I did with drifting. That's one of the reasons why I got so good, because I just got hooked straight away with it, and I literally spent every single minute of every single day for 2 months on it. And that's one of the reasons why I got so good so quick in drifting. But I kind of don't want to spend every minute of every single day doing that again, because it can burn you out. Oh. There's 2 people behind. Let's see if we can latch on them. But yeah, that's what I'm like though, Don. Like, someone's a look at something and I realise, oh, I'm not actually, you know, I'm not that bad. Then I just get hooked, and I get hooked hard. But I think the addiction what I've got, like the competitive addiction that I've got when I know I'm somewhat good at something and I want to get better, that the addiction I've got for that, it's the best way to describe it. It's like someone being addicted to heroin. Like, that's the best thing I can describe it. Like, once I get hooked on something like that, you know what I mean? Like, once I realise I'm like semi-decent, or I'm doing well on a leaderboard or standings or anything like that, like, I will just instantly get hooked, and I'm like, yeah, shit. Oh. But I think what helps me a lot, Don, I barely touched him and he spun. Did I even hit him that quick? Or is it just me? Did I really hit him that quick? He was swerving, weren't it? I don't think that swerving helped him. But I didn't hit him hard enough for it to spin him. Fast forward, what's slow-mo? Where's slow-mo? Only in the slow, is there a slow-mo button? Slow-mo, there we go. I think it was swerving what caused that. I hit him somewhat level, and I didn't have no overspeed. Oh, At least I know now not to bump these cars. But yeah, it's I think, like I said, I think the best thing, I think the reason why I can do what I do, Dan, I'm saying with anyone listening, is because I know what I'm good at and I know what I'm bad at. Like, I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm bad at, I know what my limit is and everything like that. So it's like I know where I can push and where I can push and be a little bit of a leeway there, sort of thing, and where I can't. And I think knowing your limits like that in the end makes you a better driver because you know what you can and can't do. It's like when it's like Nürburgring. If you go on to YouTube and watch, I think it's my last video I ever did on YouTube as an actual video. Is it my actual last video? Let's have a look. Yeah, my last one with Kia Optima around Nürburgring. If you watch that, I was on my limit for the last two laps. I were on my limit, and I knew I were on my limit. And on certain places, I pushed past my limit, and I survived. And other bits, I kind of had to hold back. But if you watch like the last 2 laps of that race, you'll see what I mean by I know what my limit is. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain it. Yeah, I prefer full tanks. Especially when it comes to NASCAR as well. With NASCAR, I can't explain why, but I prefer a full tank to an empty tank when it comes to NASCAR. Especially with the trucks. Like, especially with the trucks. That's why when we pit with longer races, and we pit with like 10-15 laps left, I always take like 5 to 10 gallon more than what I actually need, because it makes a car more stable, in my opinion. But each to their own. Do you know what I mean? It's each to their own. But I can't remember. It's been a little while since I used these all Riley's car. And I can't remember what they can and can't do. But from that little bit of an encounter with practice, I'm guessing they're not good for bumping in the bends. So I'm going to have to watch out for that. I just hope they're good for bumping and on straights. But this is Draft Masters. Draft Masters is fucking toxic as shit. Like, this is going to be a hell. It's going to be entertaining for y'all. It's not really going to be entertaining for me. I think that's the best way I can put it. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said to you, I don't know if I said it to you in particular, but I've always said when it comes to an endurance race, don't get me wrong, being quick does have a big part of it. However, for people like me, who's not the fastest in the game, or in that split. When it comes to an endurance race, people like me end up coming top 10 or top 5 because we're consistent. Yeah, we might be a second or two off at pace time. However, we're consistently at that same speed and that same time every single lap. So all it takes is one mistake from leader and we're right there nipping on their ankles. You know what I mean? All you've got to do is survive and be consistent. And a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah. There's that look at you on that Monza race where you had, what, 6 minutes of repairs and you finished second. You know what I mean? And it's like that bar first race I did in GT3s. It was 3 hours. I started 54th out of 56 and I finished 10th. Finished 10th. And I think I only had something like 5 or 10 legit overtakes. Majority of the positions I gained on bar first on that 3-hour race was because people dying in the mountain, trying to get the quickest lap time and pushing past people and just dying, you know what I mean? And me just being, I got lapped by pretty much, I got lapped by 9th place. Like, to put it in the position, I got lapped by 9th place, but I still got top 10th just because I survived. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, for me, when it comes to sport cars, I'm kind of on the same as you, Don, with that. I'm happy if I'm within 3 seconds off at pace time. I'm happy. If I'm 3 seconds from pace time, I'm happy. If I'm a little bit off from that, I will try to push a lot more. If I'm a lot off that, I just lick my wounds and it is what it is. You know what I mean? And the only reason I got that time I got there is because I hugged that yellow line the entire way around on second lap. I didn't even do it perfect. Like, I didn't even do it perfect to what you can do. You know what I mean? There is still room there for improvement on that lap. But I got that, you know what I mean? It's just knowing your weaknesses and your strengths and going from there. But realistically, I'd rather be in 3rd place. I'd rather be in 3rd place behind the leader and then just push the leader to the finish. So I'm kind of praying that the people on the outside overtake me on start so I can push to finish. I hope Max gets me off at Lime. I'm not going to purposely sandbag for it, but I do hope he gets me off at Lime and gets in front. And then I can push him. Just not on a straight. There's not much to learn. Like, in all honesty, the only thing you need to learn is to paint the yellow line with the inside of your car and learn what cars can and can't bump draft. And that's pretty much it. Because there's a lot of cars You can't bump draft in the bends. You can't get too close in the bends because it lifts the back of the car up and they lose all downforce and the spin. But the best thing about that, if you ever get someone what's a knobhead in front of you, get within 6 foot of the back of the car, and because of that physics, they crash. Like they crash without you touching them. Let's turn music down a little bit. I'll even unmute the comms for you so you can listen to the carnage, what always happens in Draft Masters.
22, how do you say your name? Willow?
Let's see. See what this is going to end up being like. Also, the other thing as well with oval is don't watch the car directly in front of you. Watch the car what's like 5 or 6 cars in front of you if you can, and follow the yellow line. Keep your eye on the yellow line and follow that. And if you do that, you will be smooth. And you will avoid most of the wrecks.
Yeah, you tell him I'm very... I mean, shit fire, I'm trying to get it done. I know y'all like to be fast, that's not what I'm trying to do, though.
Is it bad that a song just come on what I love's on radio? And I want to crank it up. Also as well, you want to be as smooth as you can on the steering in bend. You don't want to oversteer, because if you oversteer, you scrub your outside tyre up front. So you need to like kind of let the car do the turning itself with a little bit of assistance. And the more smoother you are with it, the longer your tyres will last.
Checking up so much and then hitting the wall is kind of crazy. crazy. That was crazy, man.
You know, if you go back and watch the replay, you gotta watch me, bro. I fucking beat the needle. It's crazy.
Shitty ass driver.
Also, one thing you will notice, like you can hear now, there's many hot-headed people in this, in the oval.
Because I'm coming up behind you, so I was gonna pick you up so I can drive, so you can drive. I'm listening, Dale, I'm listening. So we can pick him up.
Also, on Daytona, you can drop below the yellow line on the start-finishing line,
Well, let me get that.
and you can't get and you won't get protested for it.
Come on.
That's why in qualifying people do it, because it can knock a couple of tenths off your time. You can also do it when you're coming up to the finish line on last lap.
We're going high, we're going low, with that kind of stuff. And shit.
And you will see a few people doing it.
Alright, good.
Also, as well, another thing to watch out for is, not all the time, but you get people trying to overtake on the inside of this yellow line on back straight, and then force themselves up onto oval. That is protestable, but people still do it. That's the only thing you really need to keep your eye out for in Daytona. But when it's the downtime or the off season, whatever you want to call it, end of this season, do some oval, because it's all unranked, so you won't affect you. You won't affect your license or anything like that. But it's like this out car here. This out car can get me if the car behind him actually pushes him.
Can you blink several times? I don't know if I can trust pushing.
Like the car behind me, if he had a car behind him like I've got behind me, he would have overtaken me by now. But he is blinking, so that's probably why.
I don't know why, but in the next gen MCL is so easy to hold bumpers with the floor.
We've got a lapper coming up. This is where it could get fun. This is where accidents are going to happen. Especially if we've got a too wide pack like this. If he goes low, I've got to come up to avoid him. And if he goes high, the entire high pack's got to come down. So,
What's up?
there's about to be some accidents, I think. Or some wrecks, one out of it. Like if I were him right now, I'd drop down on the inside below the yellow line and let off. William though, William's a G. Doing it proper. You know, Draft Masters is normally the most dirtiest race series going.
I think we were running faster going up.
I am honestly shocked how clean this has been. And I know I'll probably jinx myself there, but I am shocked.
Are you clear?
Yep, go, go, go.
Down.
And he's pushing me perfectly square as well, like it should be. I can hear a car on the outside being very close. Oh, he looks like he's got a car working with him. Yeah, he's gonna have me. That's what I mean, when you get a car working like what he has got on the high side, there is a possibility you can get get in front of the low side. Why is he staying so high for?
That's not true.
This is the issue what they've got when they start to I'm gonna end up turning him because I'm not gonna fucking come up from it.
Well, last car, can you move off the track, please? Lapper. Lapper, move off the fucking track. I advise to the outside.
So this is what's annoying when people fight for the lead and then they don't hold the line.
Number 20, go high.
Thank you.
And it makes it hard for me because he's all over the place. Because I'm trying to bump onto him. And with him being like that, it makes it really fucking hard for me. This is where it's gonna start getting fun. Going up to the last lap. And we've got lappers in front as well. Do you know what I mean? How they went low.
I'm just gonna hold my line.
I'm staying behind. I will push.
Checking up.
That was some.
Good race. Awesome work. Nice working, Josh.
Yeah, just pushing. That was fun. I just wish I wouldn't have got taken out in that wreck.
Yes. It was fun.
That was some amazing pushing, William. GG.
Yeah, I mean, so I tried to be like quickly, but I couldn't.
Well, that's why I love NASCAR. Because of shit like this. I think that'll work. Right, let's go watch the catwalk of shame. There we go. Alright. Let's see what I mean. By watching the car in front, Don, we're checking up. Like these, the number 4 car, Don saw you were checking up, so he let off. But 21 weren't paying attention to what you were doing. So that's why you've always got to look in front. Don't directly look at the car in front. You know what I mean? Look a couple of cars if you can. I think that was the big one. He were blinking bad in. Oh, is this... Oh! Ooh. Ooh. That's gotta suck at that. But like I say, Draft Masters for you. Draft Masters is normally a bad one. But yeah, I'm calling it there. I'll be on 12 hours from now to do the date. Oh, I might be on 12 hours from now to do the Daytona 500, depending on how many people are in it. Because if you don't get anyone signing up, then I'm not going to do it, kind of a thing. So if there's quite a few signs up for it, I will be doing this 12 hours from now. It is a fixed setup, which kind of sucks. I want it to be an open setup. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, this is what we're going to do tomorrow, 12 hours from now, if there's enough people in. If there isn't, then I'm going to be doing the one at 5 o'clock. Then I might do some racing just a couple of hours beforehand. But yeah, we're going to call it there. Thank you everyone for stopping by for this short one. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out all.